Hey YouTube, we're back here this season doing a video response to a new channel I just found. It piqued my interest in the subject that they were wanting to talk about for this contest. That channel is DeputySheriff100. He's doing a contest for his 700 subscriber giveaway. I found him through Southern Indiana Prepper, I think Yankee 4, a couple others were internets, and I just noticed their entries. And so I went over there and checked it out. And really, what got me is his part of his contest. You have to put in your video response who your favorite military leader is. So that being a history guy, being really involved in history, I really piqued my interest. So I wanted to get in on this and just throw my 5 cents in there, I guess. But he has a couple requirements, and you can go to his video and see here. But one we talked about, he wanted to have a weapon in the video, and obviously you always got weapons opportunity. You always got your knife on you, you know, for whatever you got. I can even use the Leatherman as a striking tool, you know, for whatever you got. Anything you can go to a killing blow with. But you usually want to cut to the chase and get right to the main business of taking care of somebody if that issue comes up. But just want to have our weapon of choice on hand if the others don't work out. So that the formalities out of the way. But my favorite military leader, and this is a tough one. A lot of good responses I've seen already. People talk about Genghis Khan, George Patton, General MacArthur, Eisenhower. You know, a lot of great ones out there. Alexander the Great, Julius Caesar. What was the guy's name that crossed Hannibal, crossing the Alps with elephants? Some pretty amazing stuff. Then you got in our own time, George Washington, you know, keeping the Continental Army, surviving through Valley Forge in the Battle of crossing the Delaware in the middle of night on an icy river and going to fight the Hessians in New Jersey. So quite a few people to compete with, and a lot of choices really. But my choice, looking at all I've read and just as we look at a pure military standpoint, what they're able to accomplish as far as their leadership and tactical skill and strategic knowledge and abilities, I'm going to go with General Stonewall Jackson from the Civil War and things that he did as a leader on the battlefield. I consider him to be unparalleled, really, in what he was able to do with a limited number of resources. They called his troops the footborne cavalry because of their ability to move quickly in all conditions. And if you know anything about the times back then, I mean, a lot of the soldiers didn't even have footwear or shoes, you know, and they were moving large distances over many miles with little supplies. They lived off the land a lot. The Shenandoah campaign, you can read about that. His final battle, the Battle of Chancellorsville, was a classic example of a flank attack, surprise of the enemy, and basically led to the, you know, Hooker pretty much collapsing after that. And that was been his final battle. He got killed in battle leading his men. He was at the end of an era for generals, really. After that, after the Civil War, generals didn't get out front with their men anymore. But we don't talk about that leadership at a high level and what he advised Lee on many strategic aspects of all their campaigns, giving him ideas on how to assault the enemy and dividing his troops up and attacking from different angles and things like that. Many consider the loss of Jackson to be the pivotal part of the war, more so than some of the other losses that went along with after the Battle of Chancellorsville. It's considered that if Jackson would have been there at the Battle of Gettysburg, things probably would have went different because he would have advised differently, plus his ability to lead his troops would have been different, as well as he might have advised General Lee to not even go into the north after Chancellorsville, because of the situation with the Southern Army at that time. But all that being said, that's my entry. So it's good to see everybody else's. It's really good to see different angles and aspects of what people think about in their viewpoint on history. One of my favorite things to study, military history in particular. But it's nice to get on your channel there, Deputy Sheriff. Hope to see some good videos in the future. I haven't really had a chance to look through all your videos, but I know you had a deadline for this, so I wanted to get this in. And good luck to everybody out there. And if you haven't been over to his channel, go check it out. Check out the contest. maybe do a little history research on your own to get involved. And we'll talk to y'all later.